Hi all, I hope you're all well. Just about record a video for the talking about the Artur Beterbiev versus Anthony Yarde fight. Sorry if you can hear banging. Oh, has anyone got one of them annoying neighbours who's always out at the weekend banging and stuff like that? Just about record a video and I'm thinking, fucking twat. Let's talk quickly about the fight. Watched the fight last night, ran it back again this morning. Tremendous fight. Maximum respect to both fighters. Anthony Yarde, I think, as we all know, to me, was never going to win that fight. But I tell you what, the man dug deep last night. Put up a great performance. His left hook was beautiful. The amount of times he kept catching Beterbiev coming in with that left hook. His uppercut were on par. He even throwed quite a lot of good body shots as well. So they had a good game plan. But for me, Beterbiev, I had him 3 rounds up in the fight. If you watch the end of round 5, where Yarde clips him with a left hook, he catches him again. I'm not sure what the second punch was, and he backs up Beterbiev. Beterbiev doesn't throw any punches, and Yarde catches him with a few lefts and rights. And then I think it's the last 25 seconds, Beterbiev spun him in the corner. He was backed up in his corner, and he spun Yarde round and then unloaded on him. He did exactly the same in round 7. And you could see when Yarde walked back to his corner, even Fletch, the commentator who was with Richard Woodall, he said his legs are wobbly. He doesn't look like he's recovered from it when he come out to the start of round 8. It was a brilliant fight. Beterbiev's he hasn't got that one punch stopping power, but he's got thunderous power, but it's like stunning power. It's sort of like when he hits you, a lot of the fighters don't know where they are. They seem like they're a bit concussed. He carries power in both left and right hands. Plus, he's a relentless come forward fighter. He's like Joe Joyce. He just constantly putting pressure on you. Yarde should have used his jab a lot more. When he did use it, he put Beterbiev, caught him off balance. Richie Woodall also said that he should have used his jab more to don't stay on them ropes. But it's very easy to say use your jab more and don't stay on the ropes when you've got someone who's constantly putting you under pressure. Yarde I tell you what, he should stand up and be very proud of himself, because one, fighting Beterbiev for me was a big mismatch. A lot of people don't want to fight Artur Beterbiev or Beterbiev, whatever you want to call him, because the guy he's a ferocious fighter, man. The guy's an animal. But yeah, Yarde should be very proud of himself, man. He put up a good performance. He did better than what I thought he would do. I said 6 rounds. He went to 8. But I made a video about this a month ago, and I said he looked super confident. He was very confident, but it was only a matter of time before Beterbiev would break him down, or how long would Yarde be able to sustain that amount of pressure and power coming from Artur Beterbiev. Beterbiev boxed an excellent game, didn't miss many punches. I loved the way how he kept spinning Yarde. He virtually controlled him where he wanted him to, But I tell you what, he felt Yarde's power. There's a couple of times in that fight where Anthony Yarde, he backed him up, and you see Beterbiev was hurt, man. He got Yarde's respect for his power. I mean, you both look at the faces. Yarde's eye was virtually shut. Beterbiev had a cut over his eye and a bust-up face. In fact, they were both cut because Beterbiev cut Anthony Yarde's eye. It was just a great fight, man. great fight, loved it. You know, I woke up this morning and a channel what I'm subscribed to, well, I was, he said, Yarde quit. And I'm like, how did Yarde quit? Tunde stopped the fight. He pulled his fighter out. So I just unsubscribed from him because he was just talking shit. But yeah, Yarde was, he should be very, very proud of himself, man. I think he did the country well, did himself well. And Tunde made the right decision stopping the fight in my eyes. Definite. He'd been down twice. What was the point in watching him go down again? You live to watch your fight to live to fight another day. Tunde did the right thing and stopped the fight. He was taking big, powerful shots. But yeah, it was just a good fight, man. I'd love to see Bivol versus Beterbiev, but that fight will not happen. I'm almost guarantee that's not going to happen. Bob Arum's already said that, he said yesterday that he's willing to make the fight, but it has to be on ESPN. Eddie Hearn ain't gonna let that fight go ahead to go and fight on ESPN because Bivol is a DAZN fighter. So that's not gonna happen, I don't think. Sorry for looking a bit rough and dishevelled. Every night on the pot last night. I'm not long just woke up as well when I'm recording this, but all in all, excellent fight. It was a war, which I knew it would be. I said this a month ago. Well, as long as the fight lasts, it will be a war, because I know for a fact that Anthony Yarde will not stand there and let this guy go to work on him. He'll throw it back at him. Like I say, he backed Beterbiev up a few times in that fight. Beterbiev felt Yarde's power. But people go on about Beterbiev being this, you know, they talk about his punching power and all that all the time. But what people don't understand as well, Beterbiev can take a punch as well. The man can take a punch. I know he's been put down twice, but look at the fighters what put him down. I don't believe that Yarde hits as hard as Callum Johnson. The guy who put Beterbiev down was Callum Johnson. Yeah, one of them get mixed up. But Beterbiev can take a punch, man. He got caught with some lovely punches. He's got a solid chin. He's a great fighter. I'd love to see him in Bivol, but like I say, because I think that's, for me, I think that's a 50-50 fight. I think because Bivol, man, that boy can box, man. I don't think he got the power to stop Beterbiev, but possibly got the skill to outbox him and outmove him. Yeah, I mean, Anthony Yarde's problem's always been he's too top heavy for me. He lacks stamina. He lacks in stamina, but all in all, Yarde did himself proud, man. Great fight, loved it. Very proud of Anthony Yarde for what he took, because he took a beating, man. I'm very proud of Beterbiev for putting on a great performance. It was just a good fight, good night. Good night boxing for the fights what I did watch. Let me know what you think. I haven't uploaded a video for a while. I don't know what I'm doing with this channel yet. To be honest, I'm getting a bit sick of this YouTube boxing shit. I don't know if I can be arsed with it anymore, but let me know what you think. I'm rabbiting on. Peace out. I'll catch you on the next one.